So anyway, you select the stream that you want from Manage Broadcast, then you click Start Streaming. You used to have to go into YouTube separately and like start the broadcast there, but OBS just added this where you click Go Live, and now we've started the broadcast. So like we're live, and that's what we're doing. I'm gonna move. afternoon and welcome to Canyon View High School, the home of the Falcons. For Canyon View, it's game number 6 on the season. They come in at just 1-4, and for the Enterprise Wolves at 2-4, 2A versus 3A matchup at Canyon View High School. Ryan Steinekert here with Allie Gardner. And Allie, we got a beautiful afternoon, especially considering March 11th, almost 60 degrees. There's always going to be wind in Cedar City.
There's always going to be wind in Cedar City. That's something that we've learned in the past couple of years. But one thing that I'm really looking forward to is how those center fielders are going to play this game. The wind is pushing way past towards the mountains on the east side. Those pop-ups are going to fly a little bit farther today, that's for sure.
Especially toward right field, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wind coming out of the east, blowing across the diamond, essentially from our view, third to first is that wind, and it'll be an interesting day today. Now, let's touch base real quick about the visiting team, Enterprise Wolves. They come in at 2-4, but they've won their last 2 in a row. They beat Duchesne last week, 11-10, and then they beat Lincoln County, Nevada, 5-2. And this is an Enterprise team that you look up and down their schedule, they score a lot of runs, but they've also given up a lot.
What's really going to come into play is how well they're going to be able to field against this Canyon View Falcon team.
They last year went 19-8. They were the number 3 team in 2A, but were eliminated by South Sevier in the 2A bracket play. And this is an Enterprise team with a lot of history under their belts in high school baseball, 11 state titles, most recently in 2016. And being the visitors, Enterprise will lead off first. Defensive lineup coming up for you in just a moment. This is Javin Randall up to the plate, hitting .500. He is the shortstop for this Enterprise squad. Right-handed pitcher is Jack Merrill for Canyon View. His first pitch grounded down the left field line, chopped right toward the coach in Kyle Bundy, and it's foul ball for strike 1.
Yeah, this leading off junior is definitely one that I'm going to be watching particularly for this game. I mean, he's in the leadoff for a reason.
Second pitch skied high into deep center field, and Jeter Sanders ranges to his left, settles under it, makes the catch, 1 down. Defensive lineup real quickly for you. Canyon View has Jack Merrill on the mound, Noah Sandoval behind the plate, Jackson Black at first, Owen Williams at second, Zach Main hitting, what is he hitting?
Sorry, that was Jack Main?
No, Zach Main for Canyon View hitting 5.
He's at 529.
29 so far this season. He's at third. Preston Higgins at short. Outfield left to right is Gage Miller, Jeter Sanders, and Cannon Williams. At the dish, seeing strike 1, Julian Jones, the pitcher. As you can see, Jones hits right, and he gets a little inside music from Jack Merrill for ball 1. Little hindsight here for you, Allie, as ball 2 comes in inside. When the umpire stands, he blocks our scoreboard camera. So we'll make sure to keep you updated on that. And the 2-1 pitch misses low and away from Jack Merrill. 3 balls, 1 strike for Julian Jones. Merrill brings his outside corner, strike 2, count is full. 1 down, top of the first, no score. The 3-2, chop toward shortstop. Higgins comes up, fields, sets his feet, perfect throw, and 2 down. 2 up, 2 down. Javin Randall flies out to center. Julian Jones, a 6-4 ground out.
Next up, we've got the sophomore, number 12, Jack Moyle. He's batting at a 200 right now.
Moyle with 6 RBIs, but nobody on, takes strike 1. Enterprise opened the season with a loss at Hurricane. Strike 2, inside corner from Merrill. Moyle didn't like that. Now he's down in the count, 0-2. Up high, fouled off by Moyle. That's right in the region of where I parked, Allie. That made me a little nervous.
I know, I was looking back at my car. I can't afford a new windshield right now.
Jack Merrill, an 11.67 ERA, misses outside. Sandoval lets that skip out of his glove, no damage done. Nobody on the base paths, 2 out, top of the first, no score. Merrill has pitched 3 innings, allowed 4 hits and 5 runs. None of them, or 5 earned runs, 6 runs total. has walked 7, but boy, he started well so far today. Another foul off by Moyle. And Merrill with a 1-2 count, up high, misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Merrill delivers again, and a line drive into left center field. This will get him on base. He'll round first and stop there. Jeter Sanders got there in a hurry from center field, and a 2-out single for Jack Moyle. Puts a runner on with 2 down, and the cleanup hitter, Aiden Emmett, to the plate. Emmett, the center fielder, hits .308 so far this season through 5 games for Enterprise.
And he's got 3 RBIs so far this season, so hopefully for these Enterprise Wolves, he can make something happen.
Well, Moyle would have a long way to go from first base, but you never know. We'll see what Emmett can do. He's a right-handed hitter. Enterprise, again, that loss at Hurricane, then they lost at Bonneville, lost at San Juan 5-2 in a close game. Outside off the plate, ball 1 from Merrill. And then lost a close one to Carbon 10-7, but their last 2 games, an 11-10 win over Duchesne and a 5-2 win over Lincoln County, Nevada. You heard the bat. High fly ball center field. Sanders barely has to move, settles under it, makes the catch, and down go Enterprise. The Wolves get no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Bottom of the first. Canyon View will be up when we return on Thunder 91.
Hermes Drive-In is happy to sponsor youth activities in our area. They are located just north of the City Park on Main Street. Hermes features burgers, shakes, fries, and soft drinks, and a variety of other items, including scones. Hermes Drive-In, 294 North Main Street, Cedar City. Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off Main Street, and Bullock's Drug is downtown. Each pharmacy can fill your prescriptions, and they're happy to bring this broadcast your way. Curbside service available or inside the pharmacy. Township Pharmacy. You're listening to KSUU Thunder 91. Now back to the game.
Canyon View's defense got about what it wanted to from Jack Merrill. He faced 3 hitters. Randall and Emmett got a hold of some balls, but they were high fly balls, easy plays for the D.
Like I said, that wind is going to play a factor, but as long as they can keep their nerves, settle right under it, I'm sure they'll be fine.
Allie, let's take a look at Canyon View, and their first 3 hitters will be number 22, Jeter Sanders, center fielder, followed by number 8, Jack Merrill, who is pitching today, and then number 11, Zach Main, hits 3rd. Preston Higgins is your cleanup. Defensive lineup for the Enterprise Wolves: Julian Jones pitching, Jack Moyle behind the dish, Trek Jones at first, Coleman Styler at second, Wyatt Hunt at third, Javin Randall at short, and outfield left to right is Kyler Bundy, Aiden Emmett and Talon Jones. And Canyon View so far, Allie, 1-4 so far this season. This is the defending state champs. Are getting started a little slowly.
Definitely. Their first loss came with Lehigh, 10-5. They did get a huge win over Syracuse on the 6th, 10-16, but they just played Dixie and lost just short 2-0 yesterday. So they really need to start ramping up here as we get further into the season. There's still a lot of baseball to be played, though, especially in this game.
That's an interesting couple of games, that 20-0 loss against Snow Canyon and then a 2-0 loss against Dixie. Those teams down in St. George, boy, they get started playing baseball like in November if the players aren't busy with basketball. And so to compete with Dixie is a good showing for Canyon View. Jeter Sanders averaged 18, 19 points a game on the basketball court this winter. Steps in first. He's the leadoff hitter. Breaking ball in there. Strike 1 from Julian Jones.
Yeah, Sanders is batting at a .255 right now. So he'll be up there with the rest of his team for sure.
Jones has started well this season. He's pitched 3.2 innings. His 0-1 fouled off by Sanders.
He was really looking for that one.
Dribbles over to the first base dugout. But Jones in 3.2 or 3 and 2/3 innings pitched, a 0.0 ERA. And he comes after Sanders with his first 2 pitches. Here's the 0-2. Inside behind Sanders, ball 1. That looked like a breaking ball that got away from him a bit and did not break.
Just a little, yeah.
Sanders, no RBIs this young season, hitting .255, 4 runs scored. Leadoff hitter trying to get that count deep. Here's the 1-2. Again inside, Sanders arches his back just so it doesn't hit him as hard and takes his base, hit by the pitch.
Not quite the outcome he was wanting, but he is on base, so.
Yeah. I guarantee if he had moved enough to get out of the way, we'd have been hearing wear it from the dugout. So he makes sure that doesn't happen. To the plate, left-handed hitting, Jack Merrill. He's a switch hitter. We saw him, he's the pitcher, and he throws right. Merrill hitting just 111 so far this season, though. Sanders takes off for second. Merrill swings and misses the throw down to second, on target, but not quite in time. Sanders in safe. And again, our camera angle, apologies that we're right behind home plate, and you probably couldn't see the play at second. I don't want to blame the umpire, but he was the one in the way,
He
right?
was the one in the way. I was waiting for him to back off.
Outside, ball 1 to Jack Merrill, the count 1-1. These teams have met a number of times in recent years. In fact, twice they met in 2023. Canyon View won on March 7th, 9-4. Enterprise won 2-0 on May 2nd, right before playoffs started. Low, strike 2, the throw to third in the dirt. Sanders pops up, but left fielder doing his job, Bundy backing up, and Sanders has to stay at third with a stolen base. I coached my kids in Little League, and for all the preaching that I did, none of them ever backed up as well as Kyler Bundy just did in left field. He was right on top of it. That kept Sanders from scoring. Line drive into right field. Sanders will score anyways. And Jack Merrill has his first RBI of the season. 1-0 Canyon View with the lead. So Jeter Sanders, a leadoff hit by pitch, comes around to score after 2 stolen bases.
Hunter John's now coming in as a pinch runner on first base.
Zach Main to the plate. Zach averaged about 7 points per game on the basketball court. He was a streaky shooter, but he's been solid so far at the plate. .529 average. And you look at a roster and a lineup card. Quick throw over to first. Merrill back in safe. Coaches want that number 3 hitter is generally the highest average hitter on the team. They're smart, they're patient, and they hit to get on base. And Zach Main has done that so far this season. Again, just 1-4 for Canyon View. And he fouls this one off. That might have fouled off his foot.
Pops up into the dugout. Almost hit someone in the face back there. It's a good thing they all have their helmets on.
Falcons in the baby blues. Enterprise. Their colors are more like Notre Dame, like the gold and navy,
Yeah.
but without the green.
Yeah.
1-0 Falcons. No outs. Bottom of the first. Zach Main, number 3 hitter. Sanders already came around to score. Merrill at first. Throw again over to first. I imagine Kyle Bundy likes to have that left-handed glove over there. Trek Jones at first base. Main awaits. And skies this one high down the left field line. Bundy chases, but will run out of room. It was out of play. Up the hill a little bit, actually. If he'd made his way up the hill, he could have tried to make a play, but 0-2 the count to Zach Main. And Merrill taking a big lead already. And Jones doesn't like it. See that stare over, he stepped off the rubber. Trying to get Merrill back. 0-2 count, no outs, up high, it misses, ball 1.
And actually on first base, that is number 12, Hunter Johns.
Thank you. Hunter Johns running for Jack Merrill, since Merrill is the pitcher. I'll tell you a story about Hunter Johns, too, when I'm speaking of coaching Little League, as he dives back into first. About 5 years ago, I was coaching my son. He was 11 years old, and Hunter Johns was on our team. He was our best pitcher. And Jones looks in, delivers. Main line drive into left field, just gets out of the infield before it takes a couple bounces, and that'll put Johns over to second and Main on first with a single. Anyway, without going into too much detail, Johns was one of our better pitchers. I mean, at 11 years old, he's throwing curveballs, and he had an arsenal of 4 or 5 pitches. And we only lost, I think, 3 games that season, and there was one team that didn't lose except to us. And I should say to my guys, I wasn't playing. But Hunter Johns was one of the stars of that team. He's on second base. Canyon View leads 1-0. 2 runners on, no outs.
You can tell Hunter Johns really, really wants a stolen base here. Leading off pretty heavy.
Jones looks back at him and delivers. Strike 2. Jones up 0-2 on Preston Higgins, hitting just .214 this year. He's the shortstop and cleanup hitter for Canyon View. Jones again checks the runners and delivers. Ryan back up the middle, a shot by Higgins. That should score Johns. He has the green light. Main coming around to third, and coach will hold him at third. An RBI single for Preston Higgins. Canyon View leads 2-0.
Big hit by Higgins, and just in time.
That's 3 straight singles for Canyon View, and that brings Cannon Williams to the plate. We talked a lot about how well Zach Main has been hitting. How about Cannon Williams, Allie?
Let's see, Cannon Williams is at a .455 right now. He's got 4 RBIs. No runs, but he's got 5 hits, one of them being a double.
And an RBI opportunity here with runners on the corners and no outs. 2-0, bottom of the first. Running, and he's going to get in no trouble. Preston Higgins. No throw down there. Jack Moyle, the catcher, probably thought, well, if I throw to second, Zach Main might come from third.
Sometimes it's better to just eat it than accidentally throw it over and get another runner in.
Bottom of the first, no outs. Cannon Williams, the number 5 hitter in this Canyon View lineup. Runners on second and third, and the pitch, good breaking ball, but didn't quite break enough. Drops in, maybe over the plate, but it was pretty low. Williams, right fielder, takes strike 1 on the outside half. Main on third, Higgins on second, no outs. Main singled, Higgins singled as well. And inside, just misses Williams. Breaks in, but misses ball 2. Make that ball 3, my apologies. Jones, the righty, delivers low and just off the plate. May have been too low as well. Loads the bases, ball 4 for Cannon Williams. And that puts Noah Sandoval at the plate. The catcher has struggled so far in this early season, Allie.
He's batting at a .083 right now. He does have an RBI, but no runs so far. Let's see if he can get his teammates home.
Sandoval, a big, strong right-handed hitter. And a big-time RBI opportunity here. Already 2-0. He has a chance to break it open. And lines one hard down the right field line, but foul. A couple of pitchers over there warming up in the bullpen, or is that just younger guys trying to stay warm for Enterprise?
Might just be some guys trying to stay warm.
No balls, 1 strike. Bases loaded and no outs. Canyon View up 2-0. Jones looks at the runners and delivers. Sandoval, hot shot down the left field, third base line, past Wyatt Hunt at third. That'll score Zach Main. Runners move station to station, and Canyon View leads 3-0. RBI single for Noah Sandoval.
Next up to the plate, number 6, Owen Williams. He's batting at a .417 right now. He's got 2 runs and 2 RBIs.
So Higgins on third, Williams on second, Sandoval on first, and Owen Williams at the plate. This is a dangerous lineup. You got 3 guys hitting over 400. Ball 1 misses inside and low to Williams. And Jones, I think, feeling that heat. Already a 3-0 Canyon View lead and still no outs. Jones came in with a 0.00 ERA. That has jumped after this, even this first inning, these first 6 batters. You saw that one get away from Moyle, the catcher, but not far, and the runners stay put. Higgins played, I think, running back for the football team a little bit this last fall. So he does have some speed. 2 balls, no strikes to Williams. Low and away, ball 3. I'm interested to see if Williams has a green light on the 3-0, or is he taking all the way in this situation. No outs and a 3-0 Canyon View lead. Delivery and inside. Wow, that was a bit low. Looked close, but misses. Ball 4, walks a run home. That counts as an RBI for Owen Williams and brings Gage Miller to the plate.
Jones not quite agreeing with that last call, but
he's trying to just nibble at the corners, and he's not getting the calls that he hoped for, which makes it tough because then you leave it over the plate, and we saw 3 straight singles from Merrill, Main, and Higgins. And Sandoval got a single in there as well, and this Canyon View offense is clicking on all cylinders.
there is still a lot of baseball to be played. We are only in the bottom of the first, but this could be the type of momentum that Canyon View is looking for, not just to get their game going, but to get their real season going. I mean, these are the defending champs.
Kyle Bundy in his 19th year coaching Enterprise. They won 5 consecutive state titles in the 80s, and he's been a part of 2 state titles in 2011 and 2016, and he says, Julian, thanks for your services. You are done. So Jones will get credit for no innings pitched. He did not record an out, and it's a pitching change, so we'll take a quick timeout on Thunder 91. Back with more. Nope, we're already ready to go. The umpire just said,
let's get this game going.
Who is that pitcher? Number 34. And this is a player who has not pitched yet this season for Enterprise, and he's not even on my roster.
He is not on my stat sheet either.
Well, that's unfortunate. Let's check your lineup card. You got a picture of that from Coach Bundy, right?
I do.
So we'll check that and see if we can find out who this pitcher is for you. He has not appeared yet this season, so this is his first appearance.
34,
sweet.
Chase Crouch.
Chase Crouch on the mound for Enterprise. He'll be looking for some better luck or better performance than Julian Jones got. Bases loaded. He comes into a big-time jam with no outs and already a 4-0 Canyon View lead. Strike 1 to Gage Miller. Ball 1 is way outside and down low. Good dig or stop by Moyle. So unofficially, Julian Jones, no innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. No strikeouts, 1 hit by pitch. Did not allow a home run. Misses up high for ball 2 to Miller. Four 4-0 Canyon View. Bases loaded, outside and down low. Moyle scoops it, but that's a 3-1 count for Miller. Big time hitters count with the bases loaded and nobody out. Wind blowing in from the east over the mountains and across the diamond. It's laced into center field. That'll score at least one. Williams jogs home. Sandoval held up to stop at third, and that's actually not Sandoval. That's somebody running for Sandoval at third, but an RBI single for Gage Miller. Brings Jackson Black to the plate. Canyon View on top, 5-0, still no outs. Well outside, ball 1 to Black. Corbin Jamison on third, running for Sandoval. And he'll come on a pass ball. He'll get by easily. Probably call that a wild pitch from Chase Crouch. And the Canyon View Falcons lead 6-0. First six players to come to bat have scored. Still no outs. Bases with runners on second and third. And a high pop-up into right field. Jones comes up and makes the catch down the line. Fires into first, and it won't nearly be in time to keep Owen Williams from scoring. So give Jackson Black an RBI sacrifice fly. Gage Miller stayed at second, and we have one down.
We are back at the top of the lineup now with number 22, Jeter Sanders.
Sanders hit by a pitch, stole second, stole third, and then scored on Jack Merrill's single earlier this inning. And he swings at the first, lines it down there, dribbles it down the left field line. Coach Jacobson scoops it up and throws it back to Crouch. One out, 7-0 Falcons. First inning, bottom half. Crouch looks at the runner on second and delivers. Up high to Sanders, ball 1. Sanders no RBIs, but has an RBI opportunity here with Gage Miller on second. And a sharp ground ball right side, diving effort. Styler throws wild to first, and that goes out of play. He made a great diving stop, but just got up and made a poor throw. So an E4 scores Gage Miller from second and puts Jeter Sanders on second. When I say E4, I should clarify, that means error on the second baseman on the throw. Low and maybe inside to Jack Merrill. 1 ball, no strikes. Allie Canyon View's offense is on point so far today.
I'm hoping that they can keep this momentum, not just for the rest of this inning, but for the rest of the game.
First base line, hard hit ground ball, but it's just foul. Trek Jones knocks it down, and Merrill has a 1-1 count. Canyon View's baseball program, Coach Jason Jacobson in his 23rd year. And a high fly ball deep left center field. This one bounces once at the warning track and hits the fence. Merrill around to second base and all the way from from second. Jeter Sanders comes around and scores easily. And a double for Jack Merrill and his second RBI of the day. That one about 15 more feet and it's a home run.
Absolutely. No one on either team so far has a home run this season.
Brings Zach Main to the plate, and that's for Jack Merrill, his first RBI of the season. Zach Main with a couple RBIs and another opportunity here. Oh, he was swinging for the fence with that cut and just fouled it off. That was a heavy cut. There's some chairs, like lawn chairs, red and blue, out beyond left field. That's about where Zach Main was swinging for with that cut. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down, 9-0 Falcons, bottom of the first. Only Jackson Black did not reach base safely, but give him credit for the RBI on a sacrifice fly to right. Maine laces it hard into left field, and misjudging it is Kyler Bundy. It bounces over his head, and Jack Merrill scores from second. Maine in at second with an RBI double.
Zach Maine, again, hitting at a 529. He is this Canyon View's biggest hitter, so that was a huge double for Canyon View.
And that 529 average will go up. He's 2 for 2 today, a single and a double. Preston Higgins to the plate. Singled and scored on his last at-bat earlier this inning. Still first inning. He takes strike one low and away. Higgins, a nice line drive into center field on his last at-bat. Sees a pitch he likes and fouls it back over the backstop.
Right towards my car.
10-0 Canyon View with one out. Chase Crouch on the mound. He was not your starter for Enterprise. Julian Jones started and got chased after allowing 4 runs, 4 hits, and left with the bases loaded and no outs. Crouch delivers and misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Zach Maine on second. Canyon View baseball team won the state title last year. They beat Juab in the title game. That pitch misses down low. Juab, of course, is a team they see in region. They'll play each other, I think, 3 times in region play. We'll have to look at the schedule to double check that. Missed outside, count full. Oh, just twice. They'll play, oh, it is 3 times. They'll host Juab once and play at Juab twice this season. Higgins takes ball 4 outside for the walk. Canyon View, though, this has been as far as state titles go, this has been a prolific year. The drill team won the state title. That was their 5th in a row. Boys swim and girls swim both won state titles, their first ever. Girls wrestling just won the state title for the 3rd consecutive season.
Wow.
That's 4 state titles from Canyon View Falcons teams this school year. And then girls basketball won the title last year. Boys basketball won it last year as well. Ball 1 misses to Cannon Williams. Walked and scored in his last plate appearance. Runners on first and second with 1 down. Outside, ball 2. Williams hitting .455, 4 RBIs, and that run he scored earlier in this inning, his first of the season. 10-0 Falcons lead, and Williams fouls this one off right side, out of play. On deck, Noah Sandoval. Zach Maine at second, Preston Higgins at first. Low, and ball 3. Count 3-1 from Chase Crouch. Boy, look at Jack Merrill, 2 for 2, couple RBIs, and a couple runs scored. Zach Maine, 2 for 2, an RBI, and he's on second. Grounder to third, knocked down by Hunt. He picks it up, no time to get to third. Throws to first, and was he in time?
He was
not.
in time.
The throw not in time. The runner beat the throw. Error from the third baseman. Cannon Williams is on first. Bases loaded. Noah Sandoval to the plate. RBI single, a line drive into left field his last time up. Kyler Bundy hogging the line in left and playing very deep.
If there is one thing I do love about baseball, people will always say, oh, it's not a fast sport, it's a slow sport. In crucial moments like that, even just a little bobble of the ball by your third baseman could mean a run or not.
Line drive into right center field by Sandoval. That's in a gap. That'll score 2. He'll stop at first. Maine scores for the second time. Higgins scores for the second time today, and Williams around to third. 12-0 Canyon View, bottom of the first, 1 down. And back in to run for Sandoval is Corbin Jamison. A courtesy runner for the catcher. In high school, courtesy runners for catchers and pitchers can trot right in. 1 down, and to the plate, Owen Williams. Swings and fouls the first pitch off. He walked and scored or walked and scored and had an RBI with that walk in the first inning. Still in the first with one out. Canyon View has blown it open. Strike one on the outside, or excuse me, strike two on the outside corner to Williams. Good crowd here today on a nice afternoon. 54 degrees at Canyon View High School.
Still a little chilly, not quite time to pull those kiddie pools out, but we're warming back up. We're getting into the spring.
It's supposed to be 70 tomorrow. Williams fouls this one, dribbles back toward the dugout. Canyon View's dugout, the third base side. A lot of key newcomers for this Canyon View team that won a state title last year. Of those returning contributors, just Zach Main and Cannon Williams. Williams and Main both hitting very well as Williams dribbles this one down the third baseline, foul. But Jack Merrill, Noah Sandoval, Jackson Black, Jeter Sanders already making an impact, especially today. 12-0 Canyon View leads. Crouch delivers, and a swing and a miss. Strike three, first strikeout of the day. Swinging and missing, Owen Williams. 2 down. Runners on first and third. Williams on third. That's Cannon Williams. Owen Williams just struck out. Gage Miller to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Miller in his last time up, was that a single?
I believe so, yes.
Line drive into right center field. And he swings at this one, just gets it off the end of the bat. This is the 16th, make it 17th hitter of the inning for Canyon View, and they lead 12-0 with 2 outs, runners on the corners. Chase Crouch on the mound. The righty delivers. Line drive, right field, just past the second baseman, Coleman Styler. And trotting in is Cannon Williams. Sandoval's runner, Corbin Jamison, stops at second, and it's a single for Gage Miller. And his second RBI of the day, his third of the season. Brings Jackson Black to the plate. Black, sacrifice fly to right field, had an RBI in his first at-bat. That was the first inning, or first out of the inning. He's the number 9 hitter. Just off the plate outside, ball one. 18th hitter of the inning for Canyon View. Again, Crouch just misses outside. Trying to paint the corners and can't quite get him. A hitter's strike zone from this umpire today. And Canyon View has taken advantage. Crouch misses high, ball 3. Runners on first and second, so essentially a base is open. If he walks Black, he does not on this pitch right down the pipe. Strike one. Three balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, strike 2 hits the outside corner. Black didn't like it. Thought that looked about right where balls 1 and 2 were. But that fills the count. 13-0 Canyon View. Dribbler, a high bouncer back up the middle, and Styler makes the play from second base. Fielded it cleanly and sprinted to second to get the out. So Canyon View with a monstrous first inning. 13 runs. I did not calculate hits. We'll have to get to that.
We'll have to get that later.
But they lead 13-0 as we head for the top of inning number 2 on Thunder 91. Thanks for tuning in.
Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches, and friends. They make lasting memories, participate in fun activities, and help individuals reach their goals and become more independent. Chrysalis offers competitive pay and flexible schedules. More information and the online application are available at chrysalis.care. That's chrysalis.care.
Hermes Drive-In is happy to sponsor youth activities in our area. They are located just north of the City Park on Main Street. Hermes features burgers, shakes, fries, and soft drinks, and a variety of other items, including scones. Hermes Drive-In, 294 North Main Street, Cedar City. You're listening to KSUU Thunder 91. Now back to the game.
A monstrous first inning for Canyon View after Enterprise went down with
Chrysalis
just one
is
hit
looking
and
for
no
people
runs.
who
The
want to make a
Falcons
difference
explode
by joining
for
their team of
13
direct
runs on
support
8
professionals.
hits, took advantage
Team
of
members
2
provide
errors.
supported living
2 runners
services
left on.
and
They
become
just had
mentors,
1
coaches,
strikeout.
and friends.
1
They make
batter
lasting
walked
memories,
and
participate in fun activities,
2
and help
walks
individuals
and 2
reach their
hit or
goals
1
and
hit by
become more
pitch.
independent.
Either
Chrysalis
way,
offers
13
competitive
runs
pay
for Canyon
and
View. They
flexible
started off
schedules.
well.
More information and the online
Jack
application
Merrill
are
back out
available
on the
at
mound
chrysalis.care.
for the
That's
Falcons.
chrysalis.care.
And he faced hitter number 5 in the lineup, Trek Jones. Ball 1
Hermes
outside.
Drive-In is happy to sponsor youth activities in our area. They are
Jones, the
located
first
just north of
baseman,
the City
fouls
Park
this
on
one
Main
off
Street.
right
Hermes
side.
features burgers, shakes, fries, and
play.
soft drinks, and a variety of other items, including scones. Hermes Drive-In, 294 North Main Street, Cedar City.
Merrill delivers. Breaking ball just about takes the chin off of Trek Jones, but it broke at the right time.
You're listening to KSUU Thunder 91. Now back to the game.
Currently batting at a .091. He's got 2 RBIs so far this season.
Jones swings and misses for strike 2. And
Chrysalis
the
is looking
umpire
for
goes
people
to
who
have
want to make a
word.
difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches,
Not sure
and
what that
friends.
word was.
They
It was
make
brief.
lasting memories, participate
Merrill
in fun
smiled. The
activities,
umpire comes
and help
back this way
individuals
smiling
reach
as
their
well.
goals and become more independent. Chrysalis offers competitive pay and
2 balls,
flexible
2
schedules.
strikes.
More
Leadoff
information
hitter
and the
number 2
online
for
application
Enterprise.
are available at
Strikes
chrysalis.care. That's
Merrill
chrysalis.care.
misses outside. Ball 3. Full count. Swing and a high fly ball into center field. Nope, make it right field. Fading back, Kenan Williams makes the catch. He made it look easy. 1 down. I'll tell you, Enterprise, Trek Jones got a lot of power on that hit. Aiden Emmett did the same. Javin Randall got good power on his swing.
He got a big bite on that ball. I think the wind just carried it a little farther than what he was hoping for.
Maine with the scoop, the throw to first, all the way across the diamond, gets the out. Long throw for Maine, but he's on target. And Coleman Styler grounds out to third. Anyway, Enterprise, they're getting a good bat on the ball. Just it's getting hit. At least their fly balls to the outfield have been almost right at the fielders. Brings Talon Jones to the plate. Right fielder hits left, as you can see on YouTube if you're watching there on Thunder 91. And swing and a miss. Styler, 250 hitter, pops this one high into shallow left. This may be, no, it'll drift out deeper, and to his left, Gage Miller makes a running catch for out number 3, and Enterprise goes down 1, 2, 3. In the top of the second, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on, and no strikeouts. Jack Merrill effective. He's faced 7 batters, has 6 outs. And as we head for the bottom of the second, Canyon View leads 13-0 on Thunder 91.
Chrysalis is looking for...
Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center has what you need for that flooring project you've got on your to-do list. Whether you need a little help or a lot, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and final installation. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive, they offer carpet, hardwood, and a variety of waterproof flooring. Plus custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. In the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com. Pioneer Floor Covering and Design is a proud supporter of local athletics.
You're listening to Thunder 91. Now back to the game.
New pitcher on the mound for Enterprise, Wyatt Hunt takes Chase Crouch's spot. Hunt was the third baseman, so we'll have to figure out who's moved where. It looks like Julian Jones is at third. Hunt so far this season has not pitched. Oh, you know what I just found? Chase Crouch had pitched earlier this season. He was listed at number 0 on the stats. He had pitched 6 innings coming into today, a 2.3 ERA, and that ERA just got blown up. He allowed, let's see, 9 runs. Well, actually, a couple of those runs, baseball scoring can get a little sticky when you get bases loaded and then you trade pitchers. So Julian Jones would be credited, I believe, with 4 hits and 7 runs, and then Crouch would be on the ticket for 6 runs and the hits that he allowed. Either way, Canyon View leads 13-0, and they send out the leadoff hitter for already the 3rd time today as we start inning number 2, the bottom half of the 2nd inning. Jeter Jones.
Definitely not a type of inning that Enterprise was wanting, trying to stop this explosive Canyon View offense.
And I said Jeter Jones. It's Jeter Sanders, and Hunt misses high. You getting cold?
Just a little.
Just fingertips
Just,
and
yeah.
toes and stuff like that. 1 ball, no strikes. Sanders pops this one high down the right field line, and Trek Jones may have a chance at it, but it drops in no man's land between the right fielder Jones and the first baseman Jones. There's a lot of Jones on this team. There's Talon Jones, the right fielder, Trek Jones, the first baseman, and then I believe Julian Jones, who started as the pitcher today, is now at third. All Jones. And there may be more.
I know there is a John up here too on Canyon View.
1 ball, 1 strike. Sanders takes ball 2 up high. Sanders came in hitting .255. He's 0 for 2 today, but 0 for 1. Hit by a pitch in his first at bat, reached on an error in his second at bat, has scored twice, and takes another pitch to the elbow this time. Second time today, hit by a pitch. And he'll take first base with no outs. Back in my day, Allie, you had to at least make an effort to get out of the way of a pitch. Or else the umpire would say, nope, sorry, you're still a batter. And not to say, but I mean, that to me looked like Jeter Sanders did not make any effort to get out of the way. Which, no criticism of him, like that's allowed now.
Mm-hmm. Just changing of the times.
Yeah. So get off my lawn. What else do old men say? Ball 1 to Jack Merrill. 2 for 2 today, a single, a double, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. And Merrill rifles this one into right field, but foul. Boy, he got a hold of that one, turned on it good, but it'll count for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 13-0 Canyon View. The scoreboard can't even accommodate what Canyon View did in that first inning. Per inning, it only allows single digits, so it shows 3 for inning number 1. But it was 13. Merrill takes strike 2 down low in the zone. Good pitch from Wyatt Hunt. Hunt winds and delivers, and a strike 3 swing and a foul tip, but Moyle caught it, the catcher. And there's this first strikeout of the day for Wyatt Hunt. 1 down. To the plate comes Zach Main with a runner on first and Jeter Sanders. Main 2 for 2, a single and a double, 2 runs scored and 1 RBI today. Each of Canyon View's hitters batted twice in the first inning. We're in the bottom of the 2nd. Main open stance from the right side of the box, takes ball 1, low and away. Came in hitting .529, has 3 RBIs now this season and 5 runs scored. Falcons at 1-4 on this young season. They've played some tough teams, hung with Dixie in their last time out, a 2-0 loss. There's the 0-1, or excuse me, the 1-0 misses low and away, ball 2, 2-0. And another interesting note about that loss to Dixie, Canyon View had 7 hits to Dixie's 5. Canyon View out-hit them by 2, but just couldn't get those runs around the bases and across the plate. 2-0 to Maine. Nice looking breaking ball. Maine didn't want to touch it as it broke from right on his hands and over the plate from Hunt. And I'm not seeing that Hunt has pitched this season. So this may be his first appearance on the year. 2 balls, 1 strike. Short lead for Merrill at first, and this one hits, or Sanders at first rather. That one hits Maine. Second hit by pitch of the inning. Runners are on first and second. Hunt likes to work inside from what we've seen so far, and he's paid for it a couple times already. Preston Higgins to the plate, 214 hitter coming in, but he's 1 for 1 today. A single and an RBI, also walked, and he's scored twice. Higgins. And there's Hunt, misses well outside. And for Hunt, if you're Hunt, you're probably coming in with a mentality of, man, we're down 13-0. I got to stop the bleeding, or at least keep it from getting much worse. So he's trying to avoid giving hitters anything juicy right over the middle of the plate. And instead, he's hit 2 batters in a row because he's trying to eat at the corners or miss way outside. So that loads the bases. Higgins to first, Maine to second. Sanders advances over to third. And Coach Bundy will come out and have a chat with his pitcher for the second time today. Starting pitcher was Julian Jones. He unofficially gave up 4 hits and 7 runs. Chase Crouch came in, gave up 4 hits and 6 runs. And now Wyatt Hunt on the mound. Infield gathers around him. Canyon View today, of course, taking on Enterprise. They'll be at Kanab Friday, March 20th. This week, a little funky for Iron County School District, so the students actually did not go to school today, and they have tomorrow and Friday off as teachers have some like teacher training days.
Yeah.
So my kids are at home, probably playing Minecraft and watching YouTube.
You get to watch baseball with me.
That's right. A high pop-up down the right side by Cannon Williams, and Jones settles under it and makes the catch, 2 down. Great effort by Jones to get over there. When that came off of Williams' bat, I didn't think Jones would have a chance at it.
Oh, he definitely had like a bit of a Odell Beckham Jr. reach kind of behind him, but he was right there.
Falcons 8 hits, 13 runs in the bottom of the first. They have no hits, but bases loaded and 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Noah Sandoval to the plate. With the bases juiced, takes ball 1 low and away. And when I say my kids are watching YouTube, they're not watching this game on YouTube.
No, of course not.
They're watching other stuff. I wish I could pretend that they were watching this game, but they're not. And one of them's a Canyon View High School sophomore. But hot shot down the left side, and Julian Jones crouches down, makes the catch. Sandoval got a hold of it, but Jones was ready, and that inning goes quick for Canyon View. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 runners left on base after 3 batters hit by a pitch, but Canyon View cannot capitalize. They lead 13-0 as we head for the top of the third on Thunder 91's YouTube.
Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center has what you need for that flooring project you've got on your to-do list. Whether you need a little help or a lot, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and final installation. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive, they offer carpet, hardwood, and a variety of waterproof flooring. Plus custom area rugs, carpet re-stretch service, and flooring repairs. In the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com. Pioneer Floor Covering and Design is a proud supporter of local athletics.
You're listening to Thunder 91. Now back to the game.
Back at Canyon View High School, where the Falcons lead 13-0. They poured it on. All those 13 runs came in the first, but they took their foot off the gas, it would seem, in the second inning. Maybe part of that is Wyatt Hunt's pitching performance for Enterprise. Allie, what's your take on that first versus second innings for Canyon View?
I mean, like I've said before, baseball is one of my favorite sports to watch because there's a ton of aspects that you have to dissect. I mean, sure, 13 runs in the first inning, that's incredible, but there's still 8 other innings to be played. Anything can happen. There's a lot of baseball to be happening. I would not take my foot off the gas pedal if I was in that position. Just keep driving until you either get that mercy or you just get the win in the end.
Jack Merrill back out on the mound for Canyon View. Came into the game an 11.67 or 11.67 ERA, but so far today has not allowed a run and just 1 hit, 1 runner left on for Enterprise, and they have their number 8 hitter to the plate. Kyler Bundy has 1 plate appearance in 5 games this season. They got 6 games. Swings and misses, strike 1. And he got on base, but it must have been a walk or a hit by pitch because it wasn't a hit.
No, it was not a hit.
And did not count as an at-bat, just a plate appearance. Merrill misses outside, ball 1, that was blown away. Nobody on, so Sandoval, not a great effort to stop it. So Bundy, a 0.00 average, no runs, no RBIs on the season. And this is an interesting, and this is what happens when a team leads 13-0 in the third. Canyon View's hitters, all but 4 have already batted 3 times. This is Bundy's first plate appearance today. Grounder to short, nice scoop by Higgins. Strong throw to first just in time. And Bundy is retired. He's got some speed, just about beat that out. 6'3" put out. 6'3", in case you're not a big baseball fan, 6 is the position of shortstop. Preston Higgins, the short, throws to the first baseman, the number 3 position, Jackson Black. That brings Jared Hess to the plate. Not Jared Hess of Napoleon Dynamite fame, but the designated hitter for Enterprise. And he takes ball 1 just outside. Hits 125 so far this season. No RBIs, no runs scored. Number 9 hitter fouls this one to the third base side and just about took out one of the looks like a student manager filming the game for yearbook purposes or something like that. Probably not yearbook, probably for social media purposes. 0-1 misses up high, ball 2. Excuse me, that was a 1-1 pitch and that misses high for ball 2. 1 out, top of the third. Canyon View leads 13-0 inside. And that just misses Hess. On deck, Javin Randall, the leadoff hitter, looking for his second at bat coming up in a moment. Hess, high chopper, third base side. Main gets behind it, fields a strong throw across the diamond. Look at that arm from Zach Main for the out.
Well, and credit where credit is due. Jared Hess unhooked the trailer with that run to first, diving and kind of doing a somersault after he got to the bag, not in time.
All right, giving it everything he got to get on base, and it didn't quite work. So Javin Randall heads to the plate. The junior shortstop flew out to center field in his first at bat. Had some good power on it, but Sanders made the play in center field, and Randall takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Strike 2, same spot. Merrill says, "You don't like it there, I'll throw it there again and see if you like it a second time." Merrill winds, delivers inside, and just misses hitting Randall. He almost like he wanted to wear that and get to first. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the third. Chopper towards short. Higgins settles, catches, throws just in time, half a step ahead, and ahead, I should say, of Randall running down the first base line. So Enterprise again retired 1, 2, 3 for the second consecutive inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. All ground outs for Enterprise batters in the third. Bottom of the third coming up. Canyon View leads 13-0 on Thunder 91.
Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center has what you need for that flooring project you've got on your to-do list. Whether you need a little help or a lot, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and final installation. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive, they offer carpet, hardwood, and a variety of waterproof flooring. Plus custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. In the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com. Pioneer Floor Covering and Design is a proud supporter of local athletics.
You're listening to Thunder 91. Now back to the game.
Oh, we welcome you tuned in. The Canyon View Falcons jumped out to a 13-0 lead in the bottom of the first. They didn't score in the second, and Enterprise has had just one base runner who got stranded at first in the first inning. Other than that, it's been all Canyon View. But here's a bright note for Enterprise. Wyatt Hunt back on the mound. He allowed no runs and no hits, and he loaded the bases by hitting batters, but none of them scored in the bottom of the second for Canyon View.
That's definitely the type of defense that Enterprise is wanting to kind of get more into, stopping the bleeding early. We've got a new batter right now, number 23, Austin Woosley.
So Woolsey, a big right-handed hitter. He's in place of Noah Sandoval, and Woolsey pops this one straight back over the screen. 23. I'm glad you picked up on that. Thank you.
He's got 1 RBI so far this season.
The umpire wants not as many players so close to the edge of the dugout, I think, or maybe saying even the girls running cameras need to be within the bounds of the dugout.
That is something back at my high school I would have gotten chewed out for, especially not having a helmet outside of the dugout.
Woolsey, 1 plate appearance. You said he has 1 RBI, right?
Yes, sir.
Fouls this one back to the screen as well. He walked, and if you walk with the bases loaded, you get an RBI. So that would be Woolsey's 1 plate appearance so far this season. This is his second. He's down 0-2 in the count, couple foul balls. Wyatt Hunt on the mound, right-handed hitter, or pitcher, excuse me. Delivers, and Woolsey chops it towards short. High bounce and a quick glove from Julian Randall. Throws to first. The throw is low, but a good stretch from Trek Jones for out number 1. (13-0) Canyon View. As we understand it, there's a 15-run mercy rule after 3 innings. So if Canyon View scores a couple here, this one may end early. We'll see. To the plate, Owen Williams. Second baseman, number 6. 0 for 1 so far today. Takes ball 1 up high.
I believe this is Gage Miller.
Okay. So Austin Woolsey batted for Owen Williams, and this is Gage Miller at the plate. Thank you for picking up on that too. Takes ball 2 down low.
If there's one thing I have come to truly love in any sport is having numbers on both the front and back of a jersey.
Yes.
It's something you don't really think about until you're missing.
Miller hitting .025 this season, but that'll go up after today. He's 2 for 2 with a couple RBIs, a double and a single, and he wears one. Hit by the pitch, takes his base. That was not a friendly hit either. That's not like...
No, not a little tap. That was more like a bee sting.
Brings Jackson Black to the plate. Black, 0 for 1 today. A sac fly does not even count as an at-bat. It counts for a plate appearance. He's not an RBI, and then he grounded out to second in the first inning. Black, a right-handed hitter. And skies this one high and into right field, coming up to make the catch. And a throw to first, just late. Talon Jones. Boy, great awareness to see that Owen Williams was, or Gage Miller was wide off the plate, or off the base on that fly ball. 2 down. Runner on first. Back to the plate is Jeter Sanders. His 3rd at-bat, make it his 4th at-bat today. He's 0 for 1. Hit by a pitch twice and reached on an error. He's scored twice. Checks his swing on ball 1, low and away. Sanders came in hitting .255, looking for his first hit of the day, but he's been productive. A couple stolen bases. And as I mentioned, a couple runs scored. That puts him at 6 runs scored this season. And he pops this one high down the right field line and probably out of reach. Yeah, Jones couldn't get over to it. It was still in play, but foul. So Canyon View has a few days off before they play at Kanab on Friday, March 20th. That's actually at a tournament. They'll take on Kanab, Juan Diego, and then on Friday, and then on Saturday, Payson and Manti. Sanders takes it inside. The throw down to first gets away from Trek Jones, but not far enough for Miller to move or advance bases. Enterprise will be right back in action this Friday. They host Gunnison Valley. And it looks like they may be at a tournament as well. Friday they play Gunnison Valley and Delta. Sanders takes strike one on the outside corner. On Friday they play Gunnison Valley and Duchesne. Then Saturday they'll take on Delta and North Sevier. 4 games this weekend for the Enterprise Wolves. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. Canyon View up 13-0. Sanders chops it back towards short. Should be a routine play for Javon Randall, and he makes it look as such. The throw to first just in time, and the Falcons go down with no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. 13-0, top of the 4th when we return on Thunder 91.
Wilson Orthodontics has been serving Cedar City for more than 31 years. Child and adult orthodontics are available at 66 West Harding Avenue, Suite A, and they're also open on Saturdays. Wilson Orthodontics has offices in Parowan and Beaver. Cody Wilson, creating smiles you won't want to cover with a mask. 435-586-8980. That's 586-8980. Wilson Orthodontics. Family discounts are available.
Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches, and friends. They make lasting memories, participate in fun activities, and help individuals reach their goals and become more independent. Chrysalis offers competitive pay and flexible schedules. More information and the online application are available at chrysalis.care. That's chrysalis.care.
You're listening to Thunder 91. Now back to the game.
Canyon View leads 13-0 as we head for the top of the 4th. All-time series between these two teams, at least, well, going back 8 years. 2017, Canyon View won 5 of the first 6 times these teams met, but Enterprise has won 2 of the last 3, including twice in 2023. Canyon View jumped out to a 13-0 lead in the bottom of the 1st, and neither team has scored since.
Your starting pitcher, junior, number 30, Julian Jones, will lead off for the Enterprise Wolves, really trying to get something going.
Jones, line drive, left field. This will drop in front of Gage Miller on the first pitch. Boy, he saw something he liked, and second hit of the day for Enterprise.
First pitch, he wanted it. His team needs it. He is their starting pitcher. I can tell that he is more of the soul of this team. He really wants to get some runs going, some sticks going for his team.
He grounded out to short in his first at-bat, but a single in this at-bat. And a runner on with no outs for the first time today. Brings Jack Moyle to the plate, takes strike 1 down low in the zone. Moyle singled in his first at-bat, a similar single to what we just saw from Julian Jones. It was a line drive to left, and he takes strike 2 on the outside corner. Either frustrated with himself for not swinging at it or does not like the call. That body language just slumps down. Inside, that gets away, but a balk anyways. The catcher for Canyon View is still Sandoval. And so that'll put Julian Jones on second. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Jack Moyle. 200 average this season, but again, 1 for 1 so far today with a single. Was stranded on first in the first. Fouls it back straight to the screen. Count remains, no balls, 2 strikes. On deck, center fielder Aiden Emmett and then first baseman Trek Jones, both 0 for 2 today, or 0 for 1 each, so a total of 0 for 2 today. Inside, and he turns and just chops it back towards short. The scoop and the throw from Preston Higgins is in time. It advances Julian Jones to third with 1 out. That was more of a protection, get the bat out there and just bounce it forward, but he got some decent power on it.
I think if his hands were choked up just a little bit higher, that might have been a different type of knuckleball.
Brings Aiden Emmett to the plate, 3 RBIs, a 308 hitter. Flew out to center in his first at-bat and takes strike 1 outside corner. Jack Merrill so far today has allowed 2 hits, no earned runs, no runs at all. 13-0 Canyon View. High pop-up, shallow left center field. This may drift a bit. It's in a tough spot, and Sanders can't quite get to it. Fields throws for home, and it's off target. Merrill cuts it off, or that was Jackson Black who cut it off. No, Zach Main cut it off. We got guys in different positions than what we started with. So that will count for an RBI single for Aiden Emmett.
And Jones in for the run.
And brings Trek Jones to the plate. Merrill throws to first. All right, so we've got Woolsey at third, Main at first, and it looks like Higgins still at short, Williams at second. Merrill misses low and away for ball 1. To Trek Jones. Flew out to right field in his first at bat. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Grounder to second. Through the glove, under the glove, I should say, of Owen Williams. And a throw to third is in time and on target. Cannon Williams showing off his cannon. And Aiden Emmett gunned down at third. Takes us to 2 outs and a runner on first.
Perfect grounder ball. I didn't see that ball come up less than a centimeter, just straight through the glove.
That makes 3 hits in the inning for Enterprise as they try to mount a comeback. 2 outs, 13-1, Falcons lead with a runner on first. And Coleman Styler to the plate. The second baseman takes ball 1 up high. Grounded to third in his first at bat in the second inning. Merrill kicks and delivers. Chopped down the third baseline, foul.
Sophomore Styler is currently batting at a .250. He's got 2 RBIs so far this season. 6 runs and 3 hits. Looking to add another.
1 ball, 1 strike. Misses outside, low and away. 2 balls and a strike. Two outs, 13-1, Canyon View on top. Merrill kicks, and this high fly ball down the third or first base side, well into right field. 1 bounce, and it's almost to the fence, but foul. So Coleman Styler battling, 2-2 count with a runner on first and 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Enterprise went scoreless in the first, second, and the third, but they've managed to run so far here in the 4th. Styler takes ball 3 outside, full count. Wind picking up a little bit out of the east, blowing across the diamond, third to first. There's the 3-2, grounded towards short. Higgins ranges over, scoops, long throw to first, it's short and bounces. Main can't field it. An error on the shortstop, on the throw will put runners on first and third. Tough throw, and Higgins wanted to make it in time, so he tried to put a little extra on it. It was a bit of a slow grounder, and he just misfired.
Canyon View taking their foot ever so slightly off the gas pedal after that incredible first inning has given Enterprise what they need, especially for this inning, to even just get runners out on the base.
13-1. Canyon View leads, but runners on the corners with 2 outs, and Talon Jones at the plate. Merrill misses outside, ball 1. Jones, an .083 hitter. Grounded out in the second inning. He's 0 for 1 today. Takes ball 2 up high and outside. Runners on the corners are Trek Jones at third, Coleman Styler at first. Styler not wanting to test Sandoval's arm. Staying put at first. Strike 1 inside corner.
Big swing. You could tell he really, really wanted a bite of that ball.
Jones away. Sandoval set up on the outside, and another big cut. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. With 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners on first and third. Enterprise in the top of the 4th. Again, Sandoval sets up outside. The pitch comes inside. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. First strikeout of the day for pitcher Jack Merrill, who has allowed just 1 hit or 1 run in this game. In that inning, 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. 13-1, Canyon View leads as we head for the bottom of the 4th on Thunder 91.
Hermes Drive-In is happy to sponsor youth activities in our area. They are located just north of the City Park on Main Street. Hermes features burgers, shakes, fries, and soft drinks, and a variety of other items, including scones. Hermes Drive-In, 294 North Main Street, Cedar City. Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off Main Street, and Bullock's Drug is downtown. Each pharmacy can fill your prescriptions, and they're happy to bring this broadcast your way. Curbside service available or inside the pharmacy. Township Pharmacy. You're listening to KSUU Thunder 91. Now back to the game.
13-0, but all of Canyon View's runs came in the first inning. They have not scored since that big first inning in which all of their batters or hitters batted twice. But since then, no runs, no hits. They've left 4 stranded in the last couple of innings, and they look to get things going again here in the bottom of the 4th.
Dangerous position for the Wolves. You're going to try to stop them right here, cut them off. But this explosive Falcon offense, just looking for more runs, looking for more hits, looking to get another win.
Jack Merrill at the plate. In the bottom of the 4th, 13-1, Canyon View leads by 12. Big swing and a miss. Wyatt Hunt back out on the mound. He's been very effective. The first 2 pitchers, Julian Jones and Chase Crouch, allowed all 13 of the Canyon View runs. Hunt has gone 2 innings without allowing a hit or a run. Merrill tries to change that, sharply hit down the right field line, but foul. Merrill 2 for 3 today, an RBI single, an RBI double in the first, and struck out in the second, struck out swinging. Asks for time and gets it. Merrill steps back in. He scored twice today, a couple RBIs. Here's the 1-2. Up high, ball 2. Evens the count. If you're watching there on YouTube, you probably see the kind of black smudge in the top right corner of the camera, and the bottom left, a little gray. Here's the 2-2. Swung in, and he did not hit it, so he's going to head for first. The ball got away from Moyle, the catcher. And that counts as a strikeout for Wyatt Hunt, but not an out. And Merrill is safe at first. We call that a backwards K or a strikeout.
Yeah.
I think a backwards K is on the stat sheet. If you're keeping stats, a backwards K would be a strikeout looking. Anyway, Merrill safe at first. Strikes out. So he's struck out twice today, but no outs and a runner on first. And again, a runner out there for him. And is that Johns again?
Yes, that is number 12, Hunter Johns. Johns was able to get in the head of PO1, Julian Jones, just leading off the bag as much as he can.
Zach Main hit by a pitch for the second time today.
You can tell he did not like that one bit.
No, he did not. That's the 5th hit batsman for Wyatt Hunt, but it hasn't cost him. He is not allowed a run yet today.
I mean, if you're in that pitcher position, you know Maine is a heavy hitter. Is it better to just get him to first base or let him swing?
I don't know if Hunt was trying to hit him, but plunk him he did, and that brings Preston Higgins, who was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. He also walked once and has an RBI single. Hunt looks at the runners and delivers the 1-0. Pop up over the backstop. 1-1 the count. Preston Higgins. 2 runs scored today. Gives him 5 runs scored this season. He sees a pitch he loves and laces it into right center field. That'll score Johns easily, running for Jack Merrill. Maine stops at second, gets the third base rather, gets the stop sign there, and Canyon View gets its first hit since the first inning. They lead 14-1. A double for Preston Higgins, and he'll have a runner come out for him. Oh no, he just wanted to get rid of a batting glove or something.
I believe that was a shin guard.
Shin guard, thank you. That's his second RBI of the day. Brings Kenan Williams to the plate. Williams hits right and swings on the first, grounder to third. Jones, long throw across the diamond in time. We have 1 out. Runners stay put. Higgins at second, Maine at third. And Noah Sandoval comes back to the plate. Sandoval 2 for 3 today. A couple of singles, 1 RBI, 1 run scored. Last time out, he lined out to the third baseman. It was a sharply hit ball, but the third baseman ready for it, and I believe Julian Jones. Sandoval again down the line, third base, and it gets past Jones this time at third. That'll score Zach Main. He trots home. Higgins over to third. Sandoval the RBI single. And Canyon View leads 15-1.
Runner coming out now, number 14, Corbin Jamison for Sandoval.
And to the plate, Austin Woolsey. Currently the third baseman. Or at least in the top half of this inning he was. Bottom of the 4th, Canyon View leads 15-1. They jumped out to a 13-0 lead in the bottom of the 1st. And Woolsey lasers it down the left field line. What a shot past Jones at third. That scores Higgins.
I don't think that ball could have landed right on that line as perfectly as that ball.
And that actually ends the ball game. That puts Canyon View up 16-1. And the mercy rule that you found earlier takes effect. So Canyon View with a dominant win over Enterprise, 16-1. A walk-off RBI single from Austin Woolsey wins it for Canyon View. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll have your post-game wrap and some final stats, unofficial, of course, for you when we return on Thunder 91.
Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center has what you need for that flooring project you've got on your to-do list. Whether you need a little help or a lot, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and final installation. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive, they offer carpet, hardwood, and a variety of waterproof flooring. Plus custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. In the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com. Pioneer Floor Covering and Design is a proud supporter of local athletics.
You're listening to Thunder 91. Now back to the game.
Wilson Orthodontics has been serving Cedar City for more than 31 years. Child and adult orthodontics are available at 66 West Harding Avenue, Suite A, and they're also open on Saturdays. Wilson Orthodontics has offices in Parowan and Beaver. Cody Wilson, creating smiles you won't want to cover with a mask. 435-586-8980. That's 586-8980. Wilson Orthodontics. Family discounts are available.
Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches, and friends. They make lasting memories, participate in fun activities, and help individuals reach their goals and become more independent. Chrysalis offers competitive pay and flexible schedules. More information and the online application are available at chrysalis.care. That's chrysalis.care.
You're listening to Thunder 91. Now back to the game.
Back at Canyon View High School, where the Falcons wrap up a 16-1 victory over Enterprise. Falcons have they broke a two-game losing streak, or a one-game losing. I guess not a streak, but they had lost their last game against Enterprise in 2023. 16 runs though here today for Canyon View. That's and most of that in the first inning, Allie.
Definitely a big boost for morale for this Canyon View Falcon team. I mean, after coming off of a close loss with Dixie 2-0, able to dance with Dixie, hang in there for a second, but this is just what this team needs to really get going. Before this game, they were 1-4, so not quite the start of a season that these champs were looking for, but explosive first inning. Really, really what you want. They took their foot off of the gas pedal just a little bit, but they were able to settle back down, calm back into their nerves, and go to work and get her done.
And maybe some credit to Wyatt Hunt, who came in relief, the third pitcher of the day for Enterprise, and he shut down Canyon View for a couple of innings, the second and third. But Falcons with 3 runs, 3 hits in the bottom of the fourth, and that was all they needed to put up that 16 runs and win by the mercy rule of 15 runs after 4 innings. So real quickly, winning pitcher today, Jack Merrill of Canyon View. He throws 4 innings, allows 1 run, 3 hits. His defense had 1 error, and they stranded a couple of runners. 3 runners. They did give up a few hits, but boy, the defense was behind him. A lot of well-hit balls by Enterprise, but right at the defense, and Canyon View's defense made some good plays. Let's see. Let's go through some stats real quick for you. So Jack Merrill, again, the winning pitcher. Julian Jones, the losing pitcher for today. He went no innings, did not record an out, gave up 4 hits, 7 runs. I believe all 7 of those earned, and walked 1, hit 1 with a pitch. Chase Crouch also pitched. He hit a few, and Wyatt Hunt pitched as well for Enterprise. Canyon View only pitched Jack Merrill. Batting stats for Enterprise, Javin Randall goes 0 for 2, Julian Jones 0 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. No, sorry, not the RBI, just the 1 run scored. Jack Moyle goes 1 for 2, and Aiden Emmett goes 1 for 2. He had the RBI. Trek Jones 1 for 2, Coleman Styler 0 for 2, Talon Jones 0 for 2, and then Kyler Bundy and Jared Hess go 0 for 1 each, which is such a contrast to Canyon View's every batter hit at least 3 times, or had at least 3 plate appearances, compared to both Bundy and Hess only appeared once at the plate.
Like we said, that first inning was just explosive. We went through the starting lineup. We went through the whole rack in the first inning. Exactly what you want to see after coming off a 4-loss streak right now.
A lot of offensive production for Canyon View. Of course, they score 16 runs, so we're going to have a lot of runs and RBIs. Jeter Sanders goes 0 for 2, but he reached base 3 times and scored twice. Jack Merrill 2 for 4. The pitcher helped his own case with a couple of base hits, 3 RBIs, or 3 runs scored and 2 RBIs. Zach Main goes 2 for 2 with 3 runs and 1 RBI. Preston Higgins 2 for 2 with 3 runs and 2 RBI. Cannon Williams goes 0 for 3, but he reached on a walk and scored once. Noah Sandoval goes 3 for 4 with 1 run scored and 2 RBIs. Owen Williams goes 0 for 2, but he reached on a, 0 for 1, he reached on a walk, and that was an RBI for him. And then Austin Woolsey goes 1 for 2 with an RBI, which was the walk-off RBI single that ended the game. Gage Miller, 2 for 2 with a run scored and 2 RBIs, and Jackson Black goes 0 for 2, but had that RBI sacrifice fly in the first. So everybody either scored and or had an RBI today for Canyon View. 16-1 the final score. Canyon View with the win over Enterprise. So any other notes, Allie?
I think as long as Canyon View can not just internalize this game, like have fun tonight, do whatever you need to do, but they need to keep this momentum going. We saw it in the first inning. They had great momentum, 13-0 in the first inning, and then they took their foot off, got a little bit shaky, but were able to come back. If these guys are kind of done with their shakiness out of the woods, I want to say, then they can really show the rest of the conference, the rest of the season, and prove it back to themselves that these are the reigning state champs.
Canyon View improves to 2-4 on the season. Enterprise drops to 2-5 ahead of this weekend. Again, Enterprise has a few games on the docket. They're, I'm assuming, at a tournament, and they'll play against Gunnison Valley and Duchesne on Friday, and then Delta and North Sevier on Saturday. Canyon View has the rest of this week off after, of course, the JV game takes place right now or here in a couple minutes. And then they'll play in a tournament March 20th and 21st against Kanab, Juan Diego, Friday the 20th. And then they'll take on Payson and Manti on the 21st. Allie, thanks so much for being here. That was a fun
Hey, thanks for
fun
having
time.
me. Beautiful day out here in southern Utah.
It's been great. Canyon View with the win, 16-1 over Enterprise. We thank you for tuning in as well, and we'll talk with you again soon.